Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. I want to speak on like this ongoing drama with between Corey Holcomb and and Marcus. You know, and Marcus is Corey's he used to be like one of the co-hosts of the 5150 show, and basically everybody know about Marcus and Corey and their little beef that they got going on. And Black Ron had chimed in and gave his he gave his opinion. Basically, Black Ron he took Marcus' side, right? And I think a lot of people taking Marcus' side because people don't think that Marcus meant anything malicious when he spoke on Corey having this accident on his scooter. And so now Kraig has chimed in, and Kraig Facts, he made a video about what Black Ron has said, right? And so I want to react to what Kraig has said about Black Ron. And I want y'all to listen to Kraig's statement, and I'll play, I'll react to Kraig Facts statement about Black Ron. And here we go.
Yeah, Black Ron doubled down. That shit did sound good, but nah. My thing is, as a man, you don't speak on nobody else's beefs that you ain't directly involved in. So if a nigga got issues with 10 niggas and it ain't got shit to do with you, you don't speak up on it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a problem with a motherfucker, you don't be calling other niggas and trying to get them to double down on your point. You a man, you stand on your own too. You don't like the way a motherfucker say something about you. I'm just tired of niggas not standing on their own too, dog. You can talk about me, but not to me. And I got love for Black Ron, but if he watching this, I love you, nigga, but I'm not in agreement with what you said, nigga. You talking about Marcus ain't standing by himself. You're standing by himself. He's his own motherfucking man. He the one with the issue. He need to handle his business. If that's how you feel what's appropriate to handle his business, but it is. But Black Ron ain't no authority on and that whole lying talk, nigga. No, nigga, we ain't doing that, man. That just no, man. That ain't.
First, let me address what Kraig just said about Marcus, like standing on his own. And the thing is, I think Black Ron called into Marcus' show, right? And he just gave his opinion. I'm not sure if Marcus asked Black Ron to call or not, but like Kraig said, Marcus is entitled to his own opinion, right? And also, what's the other guy? And Black Ron is entitled to his own opinion. And like I said, a lot of people agree with Black Ron, what he said. Nobody, it's not like Black Ron like was lying about anything that he said about Corey Holcomb. You know, Corey do start stuff with people, and he talk about everybody. He put people business out there, and then he don't expect people to do him like that. And so Black Ron wasn't lying when he said anything about when he said anything about Corey. And so, if Black Ron wanna side with Marcus, then that's cool, because it seemed like Kraig is siding with Corey. He's standing on Corey's side, even though a lot of people think that Corey blew this situation out of proportion as far as Marcus is concerned. But I want to get back to Kraig's statement, and listen to, so I can react to some more of what Kraig said.
All that ego talk, old lions, Ain't none of you niggas finna do nothing to the big homie. So stop it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Black Ron is a gifted speaker, but all that talking about, Marcus ain't by himself. I mean, nigga, Marcus is by himself on this. He's the one saying, feeling a slighted, like he's slighted and want to stand up for himself. If he want to be respected in the industry, he got to stand on his own in this situation.
Let me speak on the situation with like what Kraig said about the analogy about lions and hyenas, right? Corey Holcomb is the first one who brought up that analogy about the lions and hyenas. And what happened was Corey Holcomb said that he's a lion. He compared himself to being a lion, and the hyenas, I guess he was comparing like people like Marcus to being hyenas. But Black Ron stepped in and kind of corrected Corey when he referred to hyenas, because Black Ron said the hyenas, they come, like when you see a hyena, it's not just one of them. And hyenas are very formidable in the jungle, so they should be respected too, just like the lions. And so again, I think Black Ron made some good points, and and some honest points. And so I don't think that again, I don't think that the guy Marcus meant any harm when he was talking about Corey Holcomb. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on and get some more listen to some more of what Kraig had to say.
You can't come to nobody for help and and guidance and mentorship, all the good stuff, and then when something don't go your way, you want to call people for help to help you fight against the motherfucker that's been helping you. If you and that nigga don't see eye to eye, that's between y'all. Now, I can see both sides of the spectrum, but you got to realize something, man. That accident that Corey got into, that was a serious accident, dog. That was a serious accident. So if he feels some type of way because of what happened to him, that was a near-death experience, my nigga. That wasn't no play around shit for him. Now, so if he responded that way, you supposed to give that nigga grace, dog. You don't know what he going through. So I felt him on that. But as far as y'all thinking I'm supposed to take sides and all.
Now, do Corey Holcomb, do he give people grace when he talking about them? Like, do he consider people's situations or what they're going through? That's like what the whole point that Black Ron made was the fact that Corey Holcomb, he put a lot of people's business out there, and he don't take into consideration what people are going through. He don't take into consideration like what their situations are, but he just, for his own sake, and so for his show's sake, he'll just put people out there, so he don't even sit back and consider that. And I think a lot of times comedians do that anyway, because comedians really don't, they just looking for they just looking to joke people. So they're not really worried about, a lot of times they don't take into consideration people's feelings or what people's situation is. They just go ahead and joke about what it is they're going to joke about. So that's all I had to say. That's what I got to say on that. But I'm gonna continue to play Kraig Smith's his reaction to what Black Ron said, so we can get some more clarity on this situation.
All that. I don't think what Marcus did was wrong, but I don't think that he could just do things and try to control the consequences of what happens.
All right, so if Marcus was not wrong, then that means that Corey Holcomb overreacted. You know what I mean? So, or he just overreacted, because you don't be calling people that you are mentoring and people that look up to you. You just don't verbally abuse them and be calling them fuck niggas and stuff like that. So if Marcus wasn't wrong, then then Corey overreacted.
Sometimes friends have disagreements. You do things your friends don't like. You understand what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. That's what I'm saying. It was a serious accident. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm trying to stay out the middle. I'm gonna stay out the middle, but I just don't like that. That's the only part I don't like about what Marcus has done, man. He being sloppy with the bringing other people in, like bringing up Ryan Davis and all these other niggas as if all these other niggas are righteous niggas. All these other niggas that Black Ron has named, they fell out with other people too, bro.
Now, see, that's not the point. And Kraig make a good point with as far as like, all right, everybody that Ron brung up, he brung up Orion, he brung up the young lady that was in front of the that supposedly was in front of the comedy store selling drugs and stuff too, right? But those are people that Corey Holcomb put them out there, and everybody that Corey has fallen out with, like he's the one common denominator. Everybody fall out with people, but at some point in time, like at what point in time do you look at yourself and say that you was in the wrong? And so I don't, everybody. So it's not like Ron was he was incorrect in bringing people's name up. Those are all the people that Corey have fell out with, and every time that Corey fall out with somebody, it can't be all their fault. Some of it got to fall on, some of the responsibility got to fall on Corey. And so again, I don't get where Kraig is coming from with with this Ron situation or trying to correct Ron and what's the guy Marcus for bringing people in it. It's I'm glad that Marcus has somebody that's taken up for him, that's standing beside him and acknowledging that that Marcus is a good dude. So I'm gonna get back to some more of this Kraig's his comments on the situation.
Out with niggas. Every nigga he named and fell out with niggas. Even Black Ron didn't fell out with niggas. So you can't bring another man's dirt or another man's past into play without bringing your past into play, nigga. Why talk about the dust in another man's eyes, but ignore the plank in your own eyes? The Bible say that. But this is all small time shit, though. It's like I just think for the homie Marcus, I think he looking at this wrong. He not gaining no points, but that does show something. That does show that that he's been in alignment with a whole another agenda the whole time, and that's what I'm not feeling about it. But it don't prove no point. And people attacking me, saying shit about me. I'm not speaking up for that whole. I'm not speaking up for this feminine behavior. Marcus is wrong. And period, point blank. You should have hollered at your OG about the accident and see.
Now Marcus did. He tried to. Marcus even said that he tried to reach out to Corey, right, about this situation. But after the fact, I don't think he tried to call Corey like before he made that video. So once he made that video and he found out that the video didn't go over well with Corey, he did try to reach out to Corey and wanted to apologize. But and the thing is, he wanted to apologize to Corey after Corey had called him all kinds of fuck niggas and insinuated that Mark was never really down for him. He was only down for what he could get out of him. And I think Marcus seemed like he was a loyal dude to Corey, and he probably felt like he needed to go off on his own and do his own thing and forge his own path, and he didn't want to be Corey's sidekick. He didn't want to be the butt of all Corey's jokes. And as a man, you gotta respect that. You want to be able to stand on your own too. I'm sure he would have liked to have been able to do business with Corey, but if that wasn't possible, if it wasn't going or moving fast as he wanted it to, or going in the direction that he wanted it to, then you gotta go off, break off on your own and do your own thing. You know, you can't sit around and wait for Corey to drop crumbs for you, and then so for you to for you to be able to progress. So I think Mark to me just seemed like he was making the right decisions.
And if he was okay, seeing how serious it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. The jokes and all that, we all crack jokes and shit, man. But this theory that, this theory that's circulating and this false narrative that's circulating around this is crazy. Marcus and Corey should talk to each other. But now the cat's out the bag. And now we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
All right, so yeah, I just think that Corey Holcomb, he just went overboard. Corey is, for somebody who always cracking on other people, Corey is very sensitive. And like I said, it's fortunately for Mark, he got a lot of people on his side that see things his way. People who realize that Marcus is he a good dude. And I don't see where Kraig Facts. I don't really understand Kraig Facts' point of view as far as Ron is concerned. I don't understand his point of view as far as Marcus is concerned. But that's my take on it. I want to know like what you all think about it, as far as like, maybe you disagree with me. Let me know if you disagree with where I stand. But I just think that Corey Holcomb is kind of like he's kind of petty when it comes to stuff, and he's sensitive for somebody who say, he say some pretty malicious things about other people. He insinuate, a lot of times that people are gay. He said a lot of things about women, and you don't know. You don't know if he's serious or not, but still, as a comedian, some of that stuff is very malicious. And yeah, so I don't think for somebody who can be so malicious, I don't think Corey should be so sensitive. I think that Corey should have gave his guy Marcus the benefit of the doubt. He being the big homie, he being the one with the most life experience, the most business experience. If he had a problem with what Marcus said or the video that Marcus made, why didn't he reach out to Marcus and ask him what was the meaning of it? Like why did it fall on Marcus? And even though Mark, it did fall on Marcus, Marcus still reached out to Corey. Like I said, he reached out to him and asked him, did the video or what I said, did that hurt your feelings? But it wasn't, I think this thing has got blown out of proportion. I'm looking forward to Tuesday though, just to see like how Corey react to it. This situation, just to see, I think Corey probably is going to go back at Black Ron for what Ron said, but and it just seems that like Ron he might have been like waiting for an opportunity to go at Corey, and because that seemed like it was like a lot of tension there in his comments. So yeah, and maybe and Ron, that might be like the consensus thought about Corey. Like a lot of people might feel this way about Corey, like how Corey put a lot of people out there. And so I'm looking forward to see how this goes. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with my point of view, or if you think that, if you agree with Craig's point of view, you think that Marcus was wrong, Black Ron was wrong, and that Corey, Corey was he's not being petty about this situation. So with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.